welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am eating some chips. With dip, because it's the 4th of July and I'm drinking rosé. Fancy cup, fancy straw. Make this a little bit sexier. What's better? Babe! You can't really see my boobs. Yeah, I drink rosé with the straw. Oh, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to talk about some things that are kind of taboo that a lot of people don't talk about. I want to talk about
liposuction.
Just want to put a note, I'm not encouraging people to get plastic surgery. I'm not talking people into getting plastic surgery. I just want everyone to know that if you do decide to get plastic surgery, it's totally okay as long as you're doing it for yourself. I, surprisingly, actually got liposuction a few months ago. I was kind of unsure if I wanted to keep it a secret or not. Quite frankly, people are assholes. They just want to say rude things about what other people want to do with their bodies, which I don't understand. Your body, your rules. You do you. First off, pardon the screaming in the background. I'm in my backyard. The back of my yard, and on the other side is another house, and their kids are loud. Practicing social distancing, sitting here having my chips. So good. I'm here today because I want to talk about liposuction. I've always been a super active person, and I've done everything from dance, like ballet, soccer, softball, water polo. I work out 4 or 5 days a week for about an hour a day. I eat 90% of the time pretty clean. Ever since I reached my late 20s, in the last year, I gained 30 pounds. And for me, I have a really tiny frame. I've always been very small. I used to be a runway model. That's how I started in the entertainment industry. I've always been used to being, you know, close to 120 pounds at 5'8". That's super tiny. After I hit about 27 and started to become an uphill battle, everything I ate literally went straight to my that I guess I can be thankful for is that big booties are in. Everyone has junk in their trunk in my family except for me. I was always the super tiny one. And then I hit my late 20s. Everything I ate went straight to the booty. For a while, I had been thinking about getting liposuction. I was absolutely terrified because I have seen some
Horrible
plastic surgery results. Ripply stomachs, scarring, unevenness. I did a lot of research and I asked a lot of friends who I knew had gotten lipo, and I decided to go to this place called Rockstar Beauty in Beverly Hills, and Dr. Grenoir did my liposuction. And the reason why I chose him was because he answered all my questions. He was very thorough with me. I feel sometimes when you go to plastic surgeons, they're very like in and out. They don't really take the time to answer all your questions and make you feel good about your decision. You kind of just are like, okay, either you do it or you don't. But Dr. Grenoir actually really answered all my questions and made me feel confident that this was the right decision for me. I ended up going through liposuction and I got what you call lunchtime lipo. It's kind of like the slang term for it. I did lipo completely awake. Nitrous oxide they give you, and you know, like a Valium. I just got the flanks of my sides done, my lower abdomen, which was a problem area, and my lower back. The whole procedure took maybe a few hours. It went by really fast. I would say that the pain level was pretty intense during certain times. Before they even start the lipo, they inject you with an anesthetic, and then they stick the tube in and put more anesthetic in, and then they liposuction. The next day after surgery, you're completely black and blue, especially in your pubis area. The healing process was actually the biggest pain in the ass, simply because you have to wear this like bodysuit. I wore that 24/7 for 6 weeks, and then I switched from that to a waist trainer for a few more weeks, and now I'm not wearing anything. And here are my before. And here's my after. I actually kept my liposuction a secret for a while. I didn't tell very many people. In fact, this will be the first time people are hearing about it even now. I told maybe 2 or 3 people that I got liposuction, and it was kind of a hard decision for me. I've always been super sensitive about my weight. Like I said, I was a runway model, so it's always been instilled in my brain to be tiny, tiny, tiny. Realistically, it's not possible. I'm really confident now that I got the liposuction. My point about this video is that I am a firm believer in plastic surgery if you feel you need to get plastic surgery in order to feel confident, because the most important thing about life is going through life confident. Nobody wants to feel like, you know, going from like 120 pounds to 150 pounds, which is what I weigh right now. I want everyone who is considering to get liposuction to know you're not gonna lose weight. You're gonna lose like maybe a pound or 2. It's not like you're gonna get liposuction and then all of a sudden, bam, you're like 125 pounds or whatever your goal weight is. But it's gonna take away the stubborn areas of fat that really annoy the out of you. You're gonna look better, you're gonna feel better, you're gonna be more confident. As long as you are doing it because you want to feel confident and beautiful and happy with yourself. Now, you don't have to get plastic surgery to feel that way, but some people need that extra boost. So this is my story about lipo, how it was a big decision, and I hope that you enjoyed the informational video. Now you know way too much information about me, as always. Nice hanging out with you guys, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching my YouTube video. Make sure you subscribe and come back for more.